Okay, my brief talk follows very neatly on from the conversations from both Christoph and the previous panel. Basically, we've set up a project over the last, and spent a lot of time with our partners and potential collaborators. In fact, I think Australians tend, or Tasmanians particularly, but Australians generally, governments tend to make decisions and then have lots of arguments over those decisions. We've gone the other way. We spent about 18 months talking about this project, about preconditions for the development of the offshore wind energy in Australia. And it's in fact trying to provide capacity and support for the emerging industry to use the resources of the CRC and engaging in areas that perhaps are important, but perhaps not as covered in the traditional energy demand, engineering, and various other things. And these are relating to the navigating the regulatory and policy map, questions about social acceptability and how to present positions there, and then of course how we understand a complex supply chain and logistics system in a global industry. We've got huge targets, as Christoph said. In a sense, we are competing for capital around the world. If we can't get it right in Australia, it's going to be difficult to meet those things. Very large team of projects, and better leave my university, not leave my university off. Great, and you'll see at the bottom, and it's not, these are, in fact, it's the most significant partners are in the bottom bit. NextSphere, Flotation Energy Star, the South, and Copenhagen Energy. Wind companies, developers, proponents, linked in with our colleagues in Norway, Sudtef, Spain and SATEC, and at the top, our colleagues in Chile. So we're bringing some international perspectives, and Gonzalo, who, if he's still awake, has travelled to this conference from Valdivia. It's great to have that face-to-face meeting, and of course our universities there. 3 work packages, substantive work packages on these areas, led by experts in these fields, with an important focus of bringing this together as an integration synthesis activity. We are very interested in looking at this as a dynamic adaptive system, and we're working with the programs, the work packages within the program, to bring data in through development pathways models to actually start to hopefully construct in the second phase of the project a digital twin, so that we can plug and play and look at where some options and challenges and changes that companies might make, and see what happens in relation to government objectives, community concerns, and practical issues around supply chain and logistics. It's an exciting project, daunting. It's a privilege and a challenge to work in a fast-moving space. I know, talking with my colleagues in the Australian government, they are moving very quickly and very fast. There's a lot of things going on. Part of the problem is actually sorting out the messiness that's necessary to make it effective, and hopefully this project will contribute to that. But more importantly, coming back to the message that Alex said, this is about collaboration. This is all about pre-competitive issues. We've designed this project so that the partners, industry partners, feel comfortable. They can take what they like from this project and use it into the future. That's when the competition and competitive practices come in. But we're bringing them together because they to increase the capacity to deal with these real life challenges that Christoph has put to us. And I think that's about what we expect to do. We expect to help map existing regulatory environmental planning assessment pathways. It's alive. The map is being drawn. At the moment. We're using the work from the CRC that Hugh Breaking, Charles Sanford and their group have done on social licence, social acceptability, and in a sense cultural licence, the work that Cass Hunter's working in, to bring this to the groups and to see this. And then really important work that obviously significant about what the supply chain is like. Where are the gaps? What are the challenges there? And this is Peggy Chen and Steve Cahoon and their groups there. And of course then what synthesis of these issues that we can take back to the decision makers, and hopefully as this sector evolves, this information will be there. Where are we? We've started. We've been going for a couple of months, 3 months. We've got our postdocs. There's a bit of education and training and capacity building for the next generation. Our postdoc appointments are in place, and that's really exciting. And I'm looking forward to an exciting challenge over the next 3 years, and hopefully by the next participants' workshop we'll have some fairly concrete things to say. Thanks, Christoph.